for language today, we will be doing page 16. First, we're going to start by reviewing, and I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to give you a sentence, and you need to tell me what kind of sentence it would be. There was a bad thunderstorm last night. Georgia? Declarative, very good. So how would you punctuate that, Hunter?
A period.
A period. I'm not sure why you were looking at your paper, because it's not on your paper. You just need to be listening right now. Okay? How loud the thunder sounded. Elise,
Interrogative.
is that a question? Would you answer me? How loud the thunder sounded? Am I asking you a question? If I say how loud the thunder sounded, is that a question? So it can't be interrogative, can it? But it did start with a word that usually is asking a question, so we've learned what kind of sentence is that? If it starts with a word that usually asks a question but is not asking a question?
Imperative.
No. Riley?
Exclamatory.
That was exclamatory. Those little words, what and how, when they're used at the beginning of a sentence, but they're not really asking a question, like in the sentence, how loud the thunder sounded, it's always exclamatory. So, Grayson, how would I punctuate it?
With a period.
So, exclamatory sentences get punctuated with a period. Is that what I've taught you?
An exclamation.
Yeah, see, you weren't paying attention, were you? You guys need to sit up and pay attention right now, because he is not the first person that has not been paying attention when I got to them. I've had some people that I think they just happen to guess the right answer. But is what I'm doing on your paper?
No.
So why do you guys keep watching your paper or looking at your paper? They're not on your paper. I'm just saying these sentences, so that means you need to put your pencil down and get your eyes up here and pay attention to me. Next sentence. Was your little sister afraid? Michael?
Interrogative.
Interrogative. How are you gonna punctuate it?
Question.
With a question mark. Very good. It rained all night. Dane?
Declarative.
Declarative. How would you punctuate it? Brantley?
Period.
Period. Very good. There are many puddles in your backyard.
Declarative.
Declarative. Punctuate it.
Period.
Period. Don't step in that one or your shoes will get muddy.
Imperative.
Imperative. Punctuate it.
Period.
Period. Back to Georgia again. We can jump in these puddles near the sidewalk.
Declarative.
Declarative. Punctuate it.
Period.
What fun we will have. No, you had the same kind of sentence before. Riley?
Exclamatory.
Exclamatory. Again, that little word what, which is usually used for a question. What fun we will have, but I'm not asking a question. That little word what, which is usually used for a question. So therefore, it's not a question, so it's always going to be
Exclamatory.
Grayson, how are you going to punctuate it?
Exclamation point.
Yes, very good. Exclamation point. Alright. Alright, now we're going to do yes or no like you did on the test on Friday, that first section. Just yes or no. We took a ride in the mountains. Michael?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Yellow aspen leaves like pieces of gold.
Yes. No.
Make up your mind. I'll read it again. Yellow aspen leaves like pieces of gold.
No.
No. It's a lot of words, but it doesn't really make sense. Right? You could say the yellow aspen leaves look like pieces of gold, right? That doesn't make sense. Just say yellow aspen leaves like pieces of gold. Saw two big moose in a meadow.
No.
Who saw the two big moose in a meadow? The air was crisp and cool. We wore our jackets.
Yes.
Alright? But this one's sort of tricky. Because it is a yes, but it's also something wrong. Can you tell me what it is? What kind of sentence is it? The air was crisp and cool. We wore our jackets.
It's a run-on sentence.
Yes, it's a run-on sentence. It is a sentence, but it's a run-on sentence. It needs to be made into two sentences or connected with a connecting word like and or or but. On our hike, Dad led the way, we followed him. She already did one. Even though they sort of both did it together.
No.
So, can you tell me why?
Yes.
Can you tell me why? Is it a complete sentence? Chase, do you know?
It's a wrong sentence.
Yes, it's another run-on sentence, guys. It's another run-on sentence. This one, listen to it again. On our hike, Dad led the way, we followed him. On our hike, Dad led the way, period. We followed him. Right? What a fun Saturday we had. Georgia?
Yes.
Yes, very good. All right, today we are going to find about the two different parts of a sentence. So, on your feet, all of you have a pair of socks, right? So if mom does the laundry and all of a sudden there's only one sock, can you just wear that one sock?
No.
No, you have to have a pair. Well, there are two main parts to a sentence. They are called the subject and the predicate. Everybody say that with me?
Subject and the predicate.
The subject tells who or what the sentence is about. Because sentences aren't always about a who, sometimes they're about a what, right? And then the predicate tells what are they doing? What is the who or what doing? So let's look at these sentences I have on the board. Let's read the first sentence. It says, Dustin fed his goldfish. So first of all, who is this sentence about?
Dustin.
Dustin. So Dustin would be our subject. And then we're going to divide it between the subject and the predicate, because what did Dustin do?
He
Fed his goldfish. This is what Dustin did. Dustin fed. Okay? So the subject is Dustin. Please get your eyes up here and stop playing around on your paper. Are you working on your math paper when I told you not to? Okay, then I'm going to have to write you up 2 times. Once for what I told you this morning, and now again. You need to obey me. Put your language paper back on top. Now. Alright. In school, we wrote notes to our principal. Who is this sentence about? Brantley?
Like the class.
No, you cannot make it up out of God. You need to look at the sentence.
School.
So this sentence is about the school. So school is the subject.
The principal.
So this is about the principal. The principal did something. Did the school do something or the principal do something? Or maybe it's another answer.
The students.
Does it say the students? You need to use the word that's in the sentence. You can't change it to a different word. According to this sentence, who is doing something? Does it say the students in the sentence? And don't use the word students. What does it say in the sentence? Who did something? Everybody read the sentence with me again.
In school, we wrote notes to our principal.
Brantley. We. There you go.
Michael
We.
told me the answer.
Well, Michael should not be telling anybody the answer. So, in school, we would be the subject part of the sentence. We is who's doing the thing. And then, what did we do? Wrote notes to our principal. So what's the actual action? Wrote. So that would be your verb, but that is the predicate part of your sentence. Alright? So we're going to divide between the subject and the predicate. That's what we're going to do on our paper today. You guys ready?
Yep.
Alright, so pick up your pencils. Look at your paper. Let's read the green section together. It says, good writers write sentences that are smooth and easy to read. Correct choppy sentences by combining 2 short sentences. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. My bad. Look at page 16. Let's read page 16 directions, please. Every sentence has 2 parts. The subject part tells us who or what the sentence is about. The predicate part tells us what happened. So, read the sentence with me. Purple and yellow pansies grow in my garden. So who or what is this sentence about? purple and yellow pansies. Notice how they drew a line after that. And then the predicate, what happened? Grow in my garden. Okay, you guys understand that? Alright, so we're going to write a subject that tells who or what. So the predicate part of this sentence is helped at Uncle Chad's farm. So you get to make up the who. Who helped at Uncle Chad's farm? Grayson? Who? Look it up.
Dad.
Dad. So you could put Dad there. Dad helped at Uncle Chad's farm. Michael, give me one more.
Dan.
Dan. Give me somebody's name. I said one more. Everybody get busy writing something right now. Make it be something you know how to spell. One person said Dad. One person said Dan. All right, let's do the next one. Makes the best cookies. Who makes the best cookies?
Mom.
Mom makes the best cookies. Elise, give me another one.
And Patty.
Aunt Patty, very good. Aunt Patty makes the best cookies.